We have Kirsten with Prairie Lakes Healthcare. Good morning, Kirsten. How you doing today?
Good morning. Good.
All right, wonderful. We're talking about National Speech and Language Hearing Month. And Kirsten, what's your title?
I'm a speech language pathologist.
All right, sounds good. Talk about this month and why it's important to all of our listeners out there.
So May has been dedicated to speech, language, and hearing, and so it's just to bring awareness to communication disorders across the lifespan and the work that both speech language pathologists and audiologists do to help people with those communication disorders.
Okay, and what services do you guys provide at Prairie Lakes and the rehab?
I'm a speech language pathologist, and I see both adults and children in our outpatient clinic for a variety of different disorders. For kids, it can be delayed speech sounds or delayed language in general. For adults, I'll see people after they've had a stroke and maybe having a hard time communicating, hard time with some different areas of cognition. Sometimes people have some voice disorders, so their voice is really raspy or something like that. We'll work with them. And then I also work with people who have difficulty swallowing.
Okay. When you talk about kids, the one thing that I believe is probably the case, everybody develops at different time frames. And do you see that with kids, young kids, and speech, that some might get to it a little quicker than others?
Yeah, for sure. We do free screenings for kids. So if parents kind of have some concerns, I don't know, their older sibling develops quicker or the kids I see around me are a little bit quicker, we can do a screening or a full evaluation. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's nice for parents just to have that peace of mind. Okay, they are on the right track. And then if there is some kind of delay or they're a little behind, early intervention has been proven to be most effective and the best way to get kids caught up.
Okay, do we need a referral at all, Kirsten?
Yes. So I always tell people if they have concerns about whether it's them or their kids' speech and language, talk to their primary care doctor first, express those concerns, and then the primary care doctor will make that referral.
Okay, sounds good. Now I got a big question here for you. Here's the hardest one. Why and how did you become, in your title, a speech language therapist?
When I was graduating high school, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. I thought maybe, my dad was a teacher, so I thought maybe education, but the medical field intrigued me. And so speech language pathology is a nice blend. I started my career, I worked 4 years in a school district, and then about 3 years ago, I made the transition to more of the medical side of things. So it's a nice blend of things. I enjoy working with people, helping people. I like to talk, and so I like helping other people talk.
We like to talk, too. Kirsten, it's been a pleasure having you here with us. But as we talked, a referral is definitely needed.
Yes, it is.
Okay, sounds good. Kirsten, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us here, and we'll talk with you again, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, Kirsten. We appreciate it. All right, that's Kirsten from Prairie Lakes Healthcare, and we're talking about May, National Speech and Language and Hearing Month.